Most people are not broke because they earn too little or refuse to work hard. You clock in, you earn your paycheck, you pay your bills, and yet, no matter how much effort you put in, you find yourself running faster every year just to stay in the exact same spot. This animated diagram shows exactly why that happens. On one side, the average American credit card carries an 18.7% interest rate. On the other side, the stock market historically returns about 10% per year. The math is working against you before you even wake up. You cannot outwork bad math, and you do not build wealth through sheer willpower. You build it by constructing a strict 4-step mathematical system that does the heavy lifting for you. To build yours, you need exactly 3 things right now. Pull up your recent bank statements, locate your current debt balances, and get the logins to your financial apps ready. We are going to automate where every single dollar goes. When you force your money to route itself automatically, you eliminate the daily temptation to spend and bypass the decision fatigue that keeps most people trapped. This pie chart maps out the 50-30-20 rule. 50% of your income is capped for absolute needs like housing and groceries. 30% is reserved for wants like eating out. And the final 20% goes strictly towards savings and killing debt. Before you can hit those targets, you have to find your baseline. Look at exactly 1 month of your past credit card and bank statements to see your actual, unedited spending habits. You cannot plug a financial leak until you see where the water is going. Once you know the numbers, you lock them in. Open your banking app and set up a recurring rule. Schedule that 20% allocation to move into your savings or debt accounts the precise instant your paycheck clears. This chart compares a standard checking account with a high-yield savings account. Leaving an emergency fund in a standard account earns nothing. By placing 3 to 6 months of expenses into a high-yield account instead, that cash is actively earning interest every single day. By moving your savings before you even see them, you solve the biggest trap in personal finance, lifestyle inflation. Whenever you get a raise, your spending naturally expands to consume it. Automation keeps your wealth-building capital invisible and out of reach. This visualization tracks a $5,000 balance at an 18.7% APR. Making minimum payments, you bleed out $3,000 in interest. This brings the total cost to $8,000. No portfolio outpaces a 25% penalty. Kill this debt first. The left side of this board shows the debt avalanche method. You rank your balances strictly by interest rate and throw every spare dollar at the highest percentage first. Mathematically, this is the most efficient way to save money. The right side shows the debt snowball. Here, you ignore the interest rates entirely and pay off the smallest dollar balance first. The math isn't as efficient, but clearing an entire account quickly creates the psychological momentum you need to actually finish the job. Choose the method you will actually stick to. Wiping out high-interest consumer debt is the single highest guaranteed return on your money available today. Saving protects your money from short-term emergencies. Investing is what actually multiplies it. Fill your employer 401k match first for a guaranteed return. Next, direct the overflow into a Roth IRA, up to the $7,500 limit, for tax-free growth. Finally, flow that capital into broad index funds, automatically spreading across hundreds of companies. Regular automatic investments beat complex trading strategies over the long run. Time in the market always defeats attempts to precisely time the market. Cutting expenses has a hard mathematical limit. You can only trim so far before hitting rent and groceries. Growing your income, however, has no ceiling. Relying on a single paycheck leaves a household fragile. True financial resilience means developing multiple income streams. That means taking on freelance work, consulting, or monetizing digital skills outside of your primary job. When you start earning that secondary income, there is a strict rule. 100% of those new dollars must bypass your spending account and route directly into the debt or investment phases of your funnel. You keep your day-to-day lifestyle exactly the same while radically increasing the capital flowing into your system. That specific combination creates compound acceleration. Your system is now built. Your expenses are automatically tracked and routed. Your high-interest debt is mathematically targeted, and your investments are scaling passively. This chart illustrates the master variable running this entire system: time. Time is the exact mechanism that causes debt to compound against you, and it is the mechanism that causes investments to compound for you. Look at the resulting gap between these two lines. Waiting until age 40 to begin investing, shown in curve B, carries an exponential penalty compared to starting at age 25. The delay costs you significantly more than the actual dollars invested. Building wealth is not about making exhausting financial choices every single day. It is about engineering a frictionless machine that operates in perpetual motion. You have the blueprint. You know the numbers. You just have to turn the system on.